I've lost a child. That does not bode well for me here on Father's Day. I have lost a child. We've barely started and I already lost a child. Alrighty. I'm not sure when we actually get more villagers. I know more villagers can pop up. And hopefully there are some that pop up soon. Because as our village grows, you know, we can get more people coming in as well. And that will be marvelous. But I think for now we are going to do just to prepare. We are going to build another tent. Just so that if more people want to join us, they can join us. Now, what are you going to do? Go and harvest some... I think you can harvest some raspberries over here. Ornak, you are just standing around. Where, there we go. No, where's the raspberries? Raspberries, we're up here. Yeah, there we go. Go gather the raspberries. Oh, raspberries. Also lovely, this is in the Rubus genus, related to bramble, related to blackberries, and then of course raspberries over here as well. Ah, there we go, we made 10 dry skin, and we now have 1 extra knowledge, or we got a knowledge for that. Now we've got a few raspberry plants in our garden. They're not doing as well as the blackberry plants. The blackberry are just like growing like it's going out of fashion. But with raspberries and blackberries and those, the Rubus genus, very often, especially the ones that we commonly grow in gardens, what happens is they grow, they make this cane, this long thorny stem, and it grows this year, and next year it actually flowers and sets fruit, and then that cane dies off, and it will grow another one. And in the so while this one is fruiting, it grows another one. That one will fruit next year, and when it is fruiting, another cane is produced. So it produces a whole bunch of canes constantly. Every year there are some fruit there. Hello there. I see both Paleo Potato and Johan Dark. You guys are here. Welcome to the stream. So glad you guys are making it, or made it. Our settlement is coming along. We've got some nice drying racks here for winter, or as winter approaches. We are currently, still in summer. Oh, 25 degrees Celsius. That's a very nice mild day. But we've got a few fish and meat drying over here, and we're just making another little tent over here. We've got a storage tent. And then, just carrying on. I think, let's have a look. Are there any animals? Oh, there are bears. I don't want to hunt the bears now. There is it a mouflon or an ibex? There's a mouflon that is over there. Amazing little sheep. Basically a sheep ancestor, or one of the ones I think that you can domesticate. It would be a nice source of extra meat and hide. And I'm just checking to see whether there's anything more substantial close to us. Not really. Surprisingly, very few animals in this area. We've got a cave lion, solitary one, interestingly enough, and a whole bunch of bears over here. I'm definitely not going to mess with a whole family of bears. But that leaves us with the mouflon as a potential thing to hunt, if the bears don't hunt it first. Hello there. Oh, typical bears. I wonder whether they, in the game here as well, are actually omnivorous, but they would have been. The cave bears would have gone for berries, would have gone for meat. Really, truly omnivorous creatures. I mean, omnivorous animals are just so well adapted, or easily able to adapt to changing environments. If there aren't berries fruiting, well, catch a rabbit and eat that. If there are no animals in the area, eat a berry. If a whole bunch of animals are dying because of severe cold or drought, eat them. Problem solved. Right, let's see here. We've got Hornak over here. You've got a spear. That's good. You have a spear, Akin. You also come along. And Emen, you also have a spear. You three are going to go hunt the mouflon. Alright. You are our hunting party. I would like you to come over to this side. And then all gather on the other side of the river. And then we're going to go hunt the mouflon over there. Oh, it is actually moving off a bit. I don't want you walking there. I want you hunting. Hunt the mouflon. So when you get close, you can actually throw your spears at it. I wonder whether we can actually get atlatls or the spear throwers or not. Hey, where are you guys going? Come, gather. Gather. We need you to protect against the potential invasion by the cave bears at the back there. Gather it as quickly as you can. Okay. Soon, we should be able to gather all the meat. No, what are you doing? Oh, why are you eating? Stop eating the food directly as you gather it. Okay, you have got space, so go and gather a berry. You don't have space, so you can probably go back. You can gather berries. Come home. Thank you. Just keeping an eye on those cave bears. I see, Johan, you say that animals keep certain distances from... Oh. I believe the bears are coming, so we are just going to run back home. So keep a certain distance from the settlement center, and more people you have, more distance to the animals. Okay, that does make sense, because animals wouldn't want to be in an area where there is this constant disturbance by people. So it would make sense. And then, of course, they do come to drink water periodically. The way to hunt them is to wait for them to drink. They don't run while trying to drink. Oh, that is great. Let's see. Okay, the bears are going again. Okay, but I have decided that this is not a great thing to come and do, to try and gather berries there where the bears are. So we're going home. That's where we are going. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, you've built the tent there. That is great. Oh, and knowledge points. Knowledge points. Now, to go. Sling making or bone tools. That is now the question. Because with the bone tools, we have got composite tools we can start making. We can make the bone harpoon and the bone spear. I'm assuming the bone spear does more damage than just a wooden spear. That is potentially great. And sling making allows us to go into archery and to also make the sling. Now, archery we're not going to be able to do. We're not in the Mesolithic or the Middle Stone Age. Paleo is old, Lithic is stone, so the old Stone Age or early Stone Age. Meso is middle, so the Middle Stone Age, and Neolithic is the new Stone Age, or the late Stone Age, not the new Stone Age, the late Stone Age. And after that, of course, we go into the Copper Age. And as far as I know, a bunch of animals go extinct when you start going into the Copper Age or Bronze Age, one of those. All right. Oh, a lot of things to go through. That is marvelous. All right, so let's see. Suggestions. Should I go for bone tools or should I go for sling making? I think those are the two I have mostly been considering. Of course, we can also go for tanning or funerary rites. I think funerary rites would be... It's on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I think it is not really that important. That you would go for once you have satisfied your basic needs. And basic needs, food, place to live, shelter, safety. So for food and safety, these would be useful. For shelter, tanning would be useful because you've got nice, big, better clothes, I believe you can make there. I see if I'd like to say that Cosmo, your aspiring typer, is lying on the keyboard again. Give my best to Cosmo. It's always fun when Cosmo is around as well. Let's see then. Also, Johan also mentioned that bone tools weapons are great because they are easily renewable, while flint or stone and metal are quite limited long-use tools. Long game. Okay, in consideration. Okay, so I think maybe we go for bone tools first. We're going to unlock those. And then let's see here. Let's see what we can make. So, the harpoon here. Okay, we are still paused. That's great. So the wooden harpoon here, you can see there it's kind of a pronged spear. So that when you throw it at fish, you've got a chance of impaling it quite nicely on those 4 or 5 prongs, rather than just a single spearhead going into the fish, and potentially when you try to put it back, the fish kind of flops out. So the multi-prongs there sticking into the fish, and also a greater chance it's actually going to hit the fish when you throw it at the fish there. And of course the harpoon here also, not as many prongs, or no prongs really, just a single spear, but it is serrated. And the idea is that as you throw it in, and it goes through the fish, it can't be pulled out very easily. Okay, so the fish can't escape as easily. That's the idea. Okay, so we are going to probably make that. You can see with fishing here, it's a 1-star, and this is a 2-star use. That's nice. Bone spear here, hunting and fighting is 2 stars, whereas the wooden spear is 1 star each. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to start making some nice bone spears here. And I think that is what we are going to be doing. Okay, I'm going to make this a high priority, because clearly nobody wants to work here to craft. Okay, well, there is one person now finally crafting. Okay, never mind. I take back what I said, Marvek. with you actually doing stuff. I'm very proud of you for actually sitting down and working. Especially since almost every item, tool, food, clothes decay over time, even when not used. Okay, so good to know that you'd rather than make something that is easily renewable. Let's see, how many bones do we have? We've got 7 outfits. That's actually quite good. Let's stop making outfits continuously. Okay, we would rather make some nice bone spears because that's going to allow us to hunt more effectively. What have we got here? We've got 3 bones away here, 3 flint, 3 sticks, another bone over here, another bone over here. So 5 bones in total thus far. Oh, we definitely need to hunt more animals. We need to go on a hunting expedition, I feel. Now, where can we get something that is solitary and dangerous? Because we've got 3 bears over there, and there's no way I'm attacking 3 bears with 3 people. I have my tribe's best interest at heart. Wow, there is solitary cave bear. Oh wow, there are lots of caribou or reindeer here. Oh, that is lovely. I think the caribou or the reindeer are one of those animals that disappear as you go into the Bronze Age, I think it is. But not if you are playing a different scenario or map, because there they actually persist. Basically indicating regional extinctions, as they went extinct in certain areas but persisted in others. We also have, again, a wild horse over here. What have we got here? Mouflon. Yeah, that's another mouflon. Whole bunch of smaller herbivores. No megafauna. I was expecting mammoths and woolly rhinos and all kinds of things. But not yet. What have we got here? These are the wild horses again. Okay. Ah, there we go. There's a woolly rhino. Perfect. Perfect. Now, I almost think this is Elasmotherium, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was going to be Coelodonta, but I think it is Elasmotherium, this woolly rhino over here. Got another one over here. Is this a female? Yeah, that's a young female. This is an adult female. Oh, so nice. Look at this. You can actually see with a young female a very short horn on the nose there, and that is because, well, as these animals age, the horns grow longer. So the young one doesn't have a fully formed horn yet, but the adult one here, the adult female, does have a nice big, or 2 actually, horns on in this case on the front here. Okay. The Johanny also say that rhinos and mammoths are quite rare in groups of 1 to 3 usually, and only a few groups on the entire map at the same time, sadly. And they, as far as I know, also disappear as time goes on. Ooh, we are heading into autumn, and look, the blueberries are dropping their leaves. This is marvelous. The map is actually changing as time goes on. A lot of the deciduous trees are dropping their leaves, whereas the conifers here, the coniferous spruce trees here, for example, they are evergreen, they keep their needles. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Now, we need to find our settlement again. Where are we? I have lost me settlement. I think they are over here. Yeah, here we go. Here they are. I knew if you follow the river, eventually we would get to them. Okay. I think what we are going to do, though, is we are going to make some nice, maybe another bone spear. And then when we can use 4 hunters to go take out some cave bears, perhaps. I think that'll be a good thing to do. How are our stick situation looking? We've got 8 sticks stored away there. That is quite good. That is indeed quite good. And in terms of food, we're supposed to have 2 fishermen here. I'm not sure where the fishermen are. Oh, this is one. Marvek, that's making clothes. It should actually be fishing. And I'm not sure. I don't think we've got any other pronged spear wielding settlers. Oh, that's a normal wooden spear. And you are a child? No, that's an adult woman also with a normal spear. Okay. Cool beans. Oh, it should be a far... not home. Oh, I can actually tilt the camera. That's nice. page up and page down. I was wondering whether I can or can't tilt, because with mouse wheel I can't. Alright, I don't know. I'll have to look. It's okay, I can't see there. Okay, we can't see the settings there. I'll have to look what is the fast return. Hello there, Janice. Welcome to the stream again. Glad you are here with us today, as we are running around in the early Stone Age at the moment, gathering a whole bunch of food for our little tribe to survive. I'm actually going to build another residence, because I do believe we'll have everything we need for this. And this will, I think, allow us that if another person or 3 or 5 want to come and join us, they can actually do so. Alright, hope you're having a lovely weekend as so far, and have a lovely day planned. We are, of course, at the end of our day, but tomorrow is another lovely day and a public holiday at that. So we're going to have a lovely long weekend of a little bit of rest and relaxation. I say rest and relaxation, but of course with a little one in the house, rest is subjective. That's for sure. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I really want to do a mammoth hunt. So as soon as we do see mammoths coming through the area, we are going to go for them. Got woolly rhinos. Oh, wow. Look at all the animals gathering here. Lots of wild horses. No, that's a megaloceros. I was just thinking that's not a wild horse, because there's a male right over there. There we go. Oh, the Irish elk, as they're also known. Oh, this looks like caribou. This doesn't look like megaloceros. We really have such a mixed herd. Oh, that's a reindeer. There's the megaloceros. Okay. You know, I saw megaloceros. There we go. You can see much more moose-like antlers there on the top there, whereas the reindeer, very different. So the Irish elk, the antlers were much more flattened, whereas if we look at the reindeer's antlers, there's the reindeer, there's the male reindeer. You can see the antlers there, much more upright, rather than actually to the sides and flattened. We have a lot of animals here. Is that an ibex as well? Yeah, there's an ibex, old female ibex. Wow, all the animals are gathering over here. This is amazing. Okay, so when we have got our tools, we are going to go hunting to that side. That is apparently where our tribe is going to do most of their hunting. Is there anybody working? Nobody working here. Yo, why is nobody working? Oh, you're building huts. That's what you're doing. Okay, building a nice little tent. And otherwise, what? Storing sticks, I guess? Where are you taking those sticks? I guess over here. Probably to come and store here. Not sure. Those sticks just kind of disappeared. It's still on there. Go put it back. Go put back the sticks. Nice group of animals. I love how detailed they made each species in this game, and the seasonal changes to the environment in general. It really is amazing. I really did not expect that coming into the game here. And I mean, we're in autumn now. I can't wait to actually see what winter looks like, because I suspect this area is going to be frozen when winter rolls around. So Marvik, yeah, Marvik is actually fishing. Great stuff. I'm so glad, Marvik, that you are doing your thing, actually catching fish, or trying to catch fish. Of course, using that pronged spear there to throw it at the fish, and then hoping to actually spear the fish. The problem with standing outside the water and fishing like this with a spear is that, well, you've got to adjust for the angle of refraction, because the way you look, it looks like the fish is over here, but the fish is actually over there. It is in a different position from where you think it is, due to the refraction of light as you go from water to air. Really, it's, yeah, amazing to think that kingfishers and birds that actually catch fish, they automatically know to make those adjustments, whereas we as humans, also trial and error, I guess we do figure out, yes, that is where you should be aiming to catch a fish there. But it's not easy. It is not easy. There we go. How many fish have you got? 1 fish. Wow. Those are actually 3 fish there, Marvik. I'm not sure why you are saying you're carrying 1 fish. You are carrying 3 fishes there. You don't have any clothes, do you? Maybe you should get some clothes, Marvik. Oh, there we go. Marvik is wearing clothes. Great stuff. So he went into the hut and he actually got some clothes. But, come on, Marvik, drop the fish off. Oh, this is full, isn't it? No, it's not. I guess Marvik is just going to carry the fish around until Kingdom Come. Alright, let's see now. We've got the tent built. We don't have any knowledge points. Let's see, what else can we build? We can... I'm not going to build any more residences. We can build a wood pile, a rock pile. We've already got those. Production-wise, a hearth, a crafter. Let's build another skin dryer. Because we can. And perhaps another food dryer. Just so that we have got more places to dry our food. 1 unit of fish. Yes, indeed. A unit of fish consisting of 3 big fish. Almost look like salmon or trout that Marvik caught in the river over here. Now, with Marvik being old, and here with knowledge, there being funerary rites, I'm assuming that people die of old age. I'm assuming that they will. Okay, so I see, Johan, also you mentioned that nice touch is that people actually change cloth types depending on the season. Oh, as we are heading into winter now, they are, I assume, wearing warmer clothes. That is great. We need to start hunting. Now, oh, we've got some, we should have some, no, where are the bone spears? Because I did tell them to make 3 bone spears. Is it over here? Yes. Okay, so how do I now make you equip a bone spear? That is the question. Okay, so does anybody know, Johan, how do we actually get a Hornak over here to get a bone spear equipped rather than a wooden spear? Or is it just going to equip that when the time comes, when he needs to? That's a question now. Alright, what we can also do is, I guess we can in the meantime, you know what, I think maybe we should make some extra wood piles, just so that we have it. I'm not sure whether it is necessary or whether we get knowledge for building more than these, more of these. If we do, that is marvelous, but I don't think we will. Okay, so they equip items automatically depending on their task at hand. Oh, okay, I see, I see. There we go, 3 skin dryers, and we now have 1 knowledge point from that. Okay, so you are a hunter. You come here. You are a hunter. You're going to just bring the sticks over there, and then you're going to go hunt. You're also a hunter. You're also going to come over here. Okay, and they usually try to switch for the best available tool or weapon. And no worries, Jan. Of course, there will be a little bit of a delay in terms of you being on the other side of the world from me. And there's, of course, a delay. I think overall with YouTube streaming, there is a bit of a delay. Who else? Ooh, you've got a nice spear. Armek. 4 of you. You guys. You're going hunting. You are going hunting. You're going to come over here. And, oh, let's try to bring down the Woolly Rhino. Look, I don't want to, considering that, rhinos nowadays are threatened. But I do also want to take down a Woolly Rhino and have my tribe actually celebrating the fact they could they could take down one of the megafauna that they have in this area. That would be amazing. So yeah, you guys are just kind of moving along. Let's just hurry it all up. By the time you guys get there, it will be winter already. Oh, I love the fact that actually crossing the river over here, where there is a bit of a crossing, a shallower section, rather than just moving and then swimming across the water. Now over here, where is that? There is that Woolly Rhino. Okay, let's see. Our hunting party. Now the thing is that, yes, especially at this time in the... Oh, there's a trader. Okay, we're going to go there in a moment. In this time of human history, they would have been a little bit more nomadic. They would have been moving around, not staying in one place the whole time. They would actually have gone over, perhaps hunted somewhere else, taken back what they could, what they found, bring that back to the village, or set up camp in an area, stay there for a few months or a year or so, and then move on to another area. A lot of the houses would most likely have, or the tents, their little living spaces would have been a bit more temporary type of easily move it from here to here type of structure. Okay, so here we go. Taking on the Woolly Rhino, we are most likely going to suffer a few bruises. Of course, the Woolly Rhino, there we go, using the massive horn in the front. This is indeed a male. It's got a bigger horn in the front there. Using the big horn there to actually bring down, or to try and attack us. Okay, now, okay, you are here. Marvek, you're just going to hang around. These guys are busy slaughtering the Woolly Rhino. It's going to give us a lot of things. Wait, and then harvest what is there. Okay, don't harvest sticks. Just wait. Wait a moment. Okay, I'm pausing because the traders are here. I've never actually seen the traders. Let's see, the trader here, the stock is, there's a dry fish, there are some bones, there are pulses over there, the cured meat, leather, logs, and composite tools. And we can then trade a few things for it. Now the thing is, we don't really have much of value here. Yes, we can, if we want a bone, we can trade value of 2. I love I love this. This is amazing. Everything has a value, and you need to trade equivalent value to actually get the things you want. So 1 leather is has a value of 5. We could trade a wooden spear for a leather. So you know what? We are going to do that. Oh. Why is the trade value 14? Maybe I don't want to trade. Maybe I don't want to trade. Never mind. Let's go back to these guys over here. Still slaughtering the Woolly Rhino. And Marvek is just kind of hanging around. He is looking at what he can see. He's just scouting a bit. We don't have anything else that's dangerous around here. No, we've got horses, or megaloceros actually. We've got reindeer, animals, and then of course we've got the family of bears over here. Nothing else dangerous. The most dangerous thing around here was in fact that Woolly Rhino, and he is now dead. Okay, Marvek is patrolling. Oh, you're actually getting food already. There is another space, so we may as well go and get, you know, something else, Akin. Oh wow, only 3 more meat left here. Okay, I don't think Marvek is needed. Marvek, okay, you can come back. You can come and fish. It's fine. Sorry for interrupting you. Oh, that resource is exhausted. The fish here, kind of exhausted. Interesting. Okay, Marvek is going to slowly but surely make his way home again. Okay, let's see. Ah, raw skin 10, 1 knowledge extra. Oh, yes, we're making some progress here with the knowledge. Where's our tribesmen? Tribesmen over here. Yes, there they are. Oh, no, okay. Marvek, sorry, I just sent you back, but there are lots of stuff you can pick up here. Like that. That's a raw skin you can pick up. So I think of all the things here, I think the raw skin are most useful. So let's pick those up. Also, you should be able to adjust priority to buildings and tasks like drying racks and food dryers. I think I've set some of them as more crucial. And don't worry about Rhino, he will respawn in spring if you hunt him. Maybe even with a new family. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's nice that there will be a new one coming in. Okay, and pick up that raw skin. And I think that was further apart from that. Oh, we've got some bones over here that can also be picked up. And a whole bunch of meat. So maybe we send the other villagers to come and collect those again. But yeah, indeed, Paleo Potato, like IKEA, but not. Build and rebuild. In South Africa, we had a whole bunch of nomadic tribes. We had, for example, the San, or the Bushmen. We had the Khoi as well. In many of those areas, they were very nomadic, especially the herders, or both the herders and the hunter-gatherers. They were very nomadic. They would be in an area for a period of time. The goats or the sheep, actually fat-tailed sheep, would graze or browse in an area until that area was kind of depleted, or the water ran out and they then moved on to another area that actually had water. And the hunters, they would just go wherever the prey animals actually were. So it's South Africa, we had a lot of nomadic tribes. And with that, then also, let me just, I think, make a bone harpoon. I think that's going to be useful. And then with that, we also had especially the Khoi, they built these, and the San, they also made these little shelters with a small little shrub that grows very commonly in the drier regions of South Africa, where they also moved through. They would make a little thin structure or small structure with sticks that they could find, and then they would pack that tightly with this ash bush, as it is called. And then that would be a nice shelter, protection against the cold, protection against the wind, the rain, and the sun, of course, as well. And it's easy to set up, very quick to set up. And then when you left the area, you didn't even have to carry any of that around. Not like these people that would need to pick up the skins and the sticks. Maybe not the sticks, but the skins, very valuable. You would pick that up and carry as much of it as you could to where you are moving again. But with the San and with the Khoi, they could just set up a new camp. They left everything behind. It would just decompose. You're not going to carry a bunch of branches and sticks and stuff around when you are moving 100 kilometers away from where you currently are. So they would just rebuild there where they were, or where they moved to. Okay,